Alright guys, welcome to episode 2 of Koh Phangan Diaries. And the first episode was kind of rough. I had to split it up in 2 parts. I had some technical troubles. Thanks for bearing with me if you watched that. If you watched that, you're a real fan of this channel. Well, this episode is going to be smooth sailing, except for some babies in the background maybe. But I'm here in Taiwan, and having a great time staying in a small town. And I'm going to be here for 2 months. And while I'm here, I'm going to be focusing on business and YouTube videos. So there's lots more coming your way. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Okay, here's the roommate. Now, to put this in perspective, it is a pretty big lizard. Okay, it's fairly harmless. Alright, good morning. Wow, I slept good 8 hours. I woke up like 2 hours ago and I had to force myself to go back to sleep. I heard something. Something was in here. Okay, here's our friend, Gecko. I don't want to get too close because it will start scurrying around, and you know what, it could stay there all day because if I try to get it out. After I chased the gecko around for a half an hour, I immediately saw a spider. Like, not just a little spider, but like this big. Alright, I'm here on the beach, right below where I'm staying. I'm staying on this cliff up here, and went for a swim this morning in here. It's pretty wild. Not like in Costa Rica where it was super chill. Here, it's pretty rough, and the sand is more gritty. It's thicker sand, and but it's cool. This is like a kind of a destination for, well, let me just say, this place right here, the restaurant, they have magic mushrooms. Just found out when I went to go pay for my coconut and my espresso, there was a sign there that says we have cannabis and we have magic mushrooms. So I asked, and they said, yeah, we have them fresh, dried, or in a drink. The strongest ones are fresh, and it's 800 baht, which is, what is that, like, well, anyway, it's cheap, fairly cheap. I think it's like 3 times 8, oh boy, it's like less than 30 bucks. That's good. Okay, for one dose, I guess. But I'm not gonna do that today because I just checked in here. There was some challenges, and I want to get used to the environment before I do something like that. Which, you know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but mushrooms I have done, and I've done pretty much everything. But like right now, I'm sober. But I would do mushrooms because I really believe strongly that mushrooms are medicine. And that, you know, in that altered state of doing mushrooms, you really see some truths about yourself and about the world. And it's kind of an education trip that teaches you something. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it here. I mean, this is Thailand. I think it's possible to do this anywhere. I don't know if this is the place, but it's an option. It's something to consider. This place seems to be popular with Austrians. I've met a bunch of Austrians yesterday. I met a woman from Norway. She's a tantric coach. When I asked her about that, she went into, you know, what she does. It's like she's doing workshops. She's a sexologist, sex therapist. Actually a legit therapist and a sexologist. But, you know, we just met at a cake shop, and we chatted for a while. But she seemed kind of tired, so we were just having a conversation. And I'm not gonna explore that with that person anyway. So, but yeah, so she was from Norway. There's a lot of Dutch people here, and the funny thing is, I understand everything they say, but they don't know that, and I like it that way. Because I don't particularly enjoy speaking Dutch, or honestly, just prefer speaking English everywhere I go, even though I speak other languages. I mean, I'll make an effort to speak the language of the country that I'm in, but when I'm talking to tourists, I expect them to speak English, and it kind of gives me an advantage sometimes because I can listen in on their conversations, especially when they're talking about me, which I enjoy a hell of a lot. Enjoying my new mosquito net that I acquired today, luckily, because, the mosquitoes are one thing, but I really wanted to make sure no snakes can get into my bed. That's number one priority. So I feel a lot safer with a mosquito net. Alright, close to my cabin, there's a waterfall. So on the way to the city, I decided to stop here and get a view of this waterfall to see if it's worth stopping at. Looks like it's fairly close to the road. Alright, let's take a look. And this is why it's good to have insurance. Find the insurance that I have in the description. I'll link it. It's Nomad Insurance. They also have another program called Nomad Health, which is more comprehensive health insurance for long-time travel. Okay, so this is like, I guess, the bottom of it. Yeah, this is the bottom. Let's go to the top. Okay, well, I'm a little underwhelmed here. And I'm not about to make that big climb, because I'm on my way somewhere, but I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, no big deal. This is about as close as I'm going to get. Alright, first waterfall. Check. Well, on this island. Not a huge deal. Gasoline and little bottles here. Can't see it. But yeah, gasoline and bottles. In the middle of the road. Last night, I was driving home, and two dogs were laying out in the middle of the road on that yellow line. lunchtime. I just had some chicken next door. Awesome chicken from the grill with a little spicy sauce. Delicious. I'm about to get some noodle soup. This lady's cooking right back there. And noodle soup with pork should be delicious. So I try to stop at these little local places where the tourists don't come. And this is for two reasons. I want to try, well, three reasons. I want to try local foods. I want to support local businesses that aren't getting all the tourists. And just want to be part of the culture, like immerse myself in the culture. And this is a pretty little busy road, like, I mean, fairly busy, connects two busy roads. And you have a bunch of mopeds going by. There's only Thai people here, but it's a nice shady spot. I bet you the noodle soup is going to be bomb, and I'm going to be paying a lot less than in a tourist spot. And then I'll save my dollars, my baht, for a nice coffee and a dessert at the Wi-Fi place that I'm going to. Because if I wanted to have a full meal there, I'd pay double, you know. And it'd be kind of Thai food that's created for tourists, so it'd be a little different. I want the authentic experience wherever I go. And you just can't get that if you stay at resorts. You can't get that if you go to the busy streets with all the signs. I mean, this place doesn't have a sign. And I've been here just over 2 weeks now in Thailand, and I've eaten as much as possible in this way, and I have not gotten sick at all. There was one time I felt a little stomach bug, but it was like, it literally passed right away. So, yeah, I'll just keep trusting my gut and eat where the locals eat, and, you know, develop that strong immunity, and drink some seawater in the morning. That always helps. You know, I did that this morning. Got a mouthful. Works well. All right, I got my noodle soup. Looks really good. Looks really good, guys. This is the pork. It's, you know, pork rolled into little balls. Now that we're on the pork subject, the place that I'm staying at, you know, has a beach below the cliff. I went for a swim there this morning, and I saw a wild pig on the beach. It was just like a big ass boar, a big black boar that had a lot of battle scars, and it was a sight to see. A pig rooting the sand in the middle of nowhere. Wild pigs from the jungle coming to the beach to find food. And look at this soup. Let me try this pork. Needs a little spice. Get a little spice in here. This is either salt or sugar. I'm guessing it's sugar. Hold on. Let's try that. It was right. Thai people like sugar in their food. And then this right here, this is like a spicy, you know, a liquid. A little of that. And then this right here is this right here is a chili pepper. A little bit of chili pepper. Yep. And then, if I recall correctly, this is a fish sauce. Fish sauce. We'll put a little fish sauce in there. Okay. I enjoy, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna enjoy these delicious noodles, and I'll catch you in the next stop. Yeah, so this is the place where I just had lunch. This place has the chicken, this place has the noodles. And it's just like in the middle of a connecting road. It's really cool. You just find these little hideaway places, and then next door, I'll bet you I can get some great dessert right there. How about that? Yes, I'm getting my dessert here. It's gonna be delicious. Watermelon, raspberry, lemon, mint smoothie number 1. Fresh fruit. It's great. And then, you know, if you're so inclined, you can get some smile cookies. But I'm smiling without, so it's great. I don't need them. So for 160 baht, I got grilled chicken appetizer. I got pork noodle soup, delicious. And then I got this watermelon raspberry mint smoothie, which is going to be amazing. On my way to the place that has Wi-Fi, where I'll have an espresso. The espresso will probably cost 80 baht, which is half of what I just had. 160 baht is like it's like $4. And I got an appetizer, a main course, and the dessert. Blows my mind.